Alright, we got the future game show to watch. The only thing I believe should be here, well, that I know of, System Shock 2, new trailer, and the Supermassive game. The Directive 8020 or whatever it is. Other than that, no idea. We'll see. Maybe Industria 2? I don't know if Industria 2 tends to pop up the future game show or the PC gaming showcase. It could be both, but...
Please welcome your hosts, Laura Bailey and Matt Mercer.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Future Game Show Summer Showcase. My name is Laura Bailey, though you probably know me best as Abby Anderson in The Last of Us Part 2, or as one of the cast members from Critical Role.
Indeed. And I'm Matt Mercer, the man behind many video game chaos merchants, such as Like a Dragon's Mad Dog Majima and Ganondorf from Tears of the Kingdom. But if it's a Thursday night, I also moonlight as Critical Role's debonair dungeon master, where Laura tries her best to test the very limits of my abilities and sanity.
And you love it. But we're here today joining forces for a very different reason. Exclusive video game trailers, and lots of them.
Indeed, and like a whole bunch of world premieres, deep dives, and developer presentations, it's frankly an irresponsible amount of video game news that will be beamed directly into your brains for the next 90 minutes, so buckle up.
Don't make it sound so scary. This is gonna be fun. Just keep in mind that if you want to wishlist any of the cool games in today's show, then you can head to the dedicated Future Game Show Steam page.
Indeed, and once the show's over, there'll be plenty of...
I do really like the fact that showcases are doing that, putting all the
Well, I think that's all of the housekeeping out of
games they're putting out on like one page.
With our very first.
Makes it so much easier to find the titles. There's always ones I forget about by the end of the show. No, it's not a world premiere, it's a global reveal.
Zafar, pull up NavTech.
Just a sec. Got it.
Taki. We gonna find out about your
Is that Pedro Pascal?
Okay.
Just want to do him justice. Stuck his neck out for us.
Let's turn up the audio a
Do
bit.
this. Get him out alive.
We've got big enough guns to make justice, all right?
Oh, Michael. To a man with a hammer, just about everything looks like a nail.
Aim for show. Time to say oh yeah with our hammer.
Missile range in 1 minute.
Brace yourselves. We're going for a spin.
Do you wonder what the point of their helmets, like, mask was? They didn't need it the whole time they were talking, and then they put it on. It's like, I feel like they either don't need it, or they should have had it on the entire time.
Zafar, did you get a signal?
This is for some, like, heist game.
They shut down this part of the facility. Long time before our arrival.
Fine, let's deal with those guys first.
Payday, but in space. Whoa, on the ceiling. Whoa.
Look up.
The Expanse? No.
Zafar, you were right.
I mean, maybe, I don't know.
Hold on, I'm coming! I'll cover you.
Although I've never watched The Expanse, I feel like this is too combat oriented.
What the hell happened here?
Hey, buddy.
Oh, really? Yeah, I've never watched it, so I don't know. It could be. Still The Expanse? Okay. Oh, there you go, yeah. Pre-alpha gameplay footage. Shoosh. Space shows just like are so not interesting to me, like as a concept. Like it might be really good, I might enjoy it, but it's when I'm sitting down to watch stuff, I see space, I'm like, ah. Nah. I could go on a whole rant, but it's
What a way
like
to start the show. The Expanse Osiris Reborn is an action RPG.
shows and movies set in space literally have limitless possibilities, and then they stick with like the most boring human drama
Another world premiere
possible. I'm just
now
like,
in
man,
sci-fi for fantasy in the process. So let's take a look.
like you can do anything. Anything is possible. And it's like they never take use of it. It just annoys me. Whoa, lava fields. It's a Cheeto factory.
I used to swear by my father's oath to protect the wards is to protect our people. And if it claims our lives, what's one life lost for the sake?
Forspoken 2.
And now, what do you swear by today?
The only one that matters is my brother. And I will kill the people who took him from me.
I like the music. I don't think it really matches what's going on screen. Oh, we're fucking sliding. Give me your soul.
I hear not the clamor of conquerors. The pestilence must be purged.
I'm a sucker for green ethereal blades.
Your father was right about one thing. The wards are breaking. And should we fail, it may spell another end.
This looks like a game that like the gameplay would be pretty fine, but I feel like the story is just gonna be a nothing burger. Echoes of the End coming this summer. I feel like if you're saying coming this summer, you have to put a date on it.
Echoes of the End, a
Like, what do you mean
narrative
summer?
fantasy
We're in
adventure
June.
coming later this year.
But the fun doesn't stop there.
We're already in June. What do you mean summer?
It's important to note that this is
What's your release
very
date?
specific game, but from what I can tell, there's evil residing in these woods.
Global reveal. Pre-alpha gameplay was the Switchfire. Summer, August? I mean, yeah, but if you're showing off your game now for the first time and you're like, it's between now and August, you should have a release date. Are you gonna shadow drop that shit? Oh, please tell me it's not a Blair Witch game. I mean, it's also pre-alpha gameplay, so it's like, oh, okay. Wake up in the forest, no memory. It's Amnesia. The Whispers. Okay. Oh, okay. I mean, that game won't be out for like 3 years, but cool. Indie solo dev.
An isolated cabin in the woods. What could possibly go wrong? That was your first look at Whispers in the Fog.
It's a psychological horror game from a supremely talented solo developer. Be sure to give it a wish list if you like what you see.
And next up, we've got a trailer for an open-world action RPG based on the beloved anime, The Seven Deadly Sins. Let's check it out.
Did we just see this like the other day? Yesterday? Yeah. Also, after last night, you guys were talking about that ball pit game. I went back and watched the trailer for it after stream. I never saw that. I don't know what you guys were talking about. We did not watch that on stream. Or I actually have amnesia. Chat was gaslighting me. Pre-register now.
The Seven Deadly Sins Origin is coming soon to PC and PS5, but you can pre-register now at 7origin.netmarble.com.
Okay, it's time to learn about what's coming in Season 7
What a website.
of free-to-play Destructo shooter, The Finals. Let's take a look.
Oh, is the game still going? I thought this shit died. Violence.
Welcome to the future of the finals!
Where have you been? Then just stick
What?
around.
And not that you need any more reasons.
Did YouTube
but
just catch up?
It's time to move on and talk about hurdling, a shepherd simulator with a
Thanks,
whole
YouTube.
lot of soul. Let's find out when you can get your hands on it.
Skip that trailer. What in the world? It's gonna be called like Little Shepherd Boy. Oh no, they all died. Ling. It's supposed to be a G or an E? Or it's a G.
Hurdling launches later this year, but you can try guiding those adorable calicorns right now by downloading the demo, which is out now on Steam. What's next, Laura?
Sleep Awake, which is anything but cute. It's a first-person psychedelic thriller that explores the realm between slumber and death. This game is owned by Corey
already have
Davis
this wish
of
list.
Spec Ops, The Line, and Robin Fink of 9 Inch Nails.
Oh, let's take a closer look then.
It's a Blumhouse game?
I cannot sleep. I cannot sleep. I must not sleep.
Eyes out. Yeah, okay. I have this one wish listed already. Whoa, trains. Eyeballs. Always scary. Your waking nightmare. Ooh.
You are not ignoring me now, dear, are you? This is all perfectly natural.
I am awake!
Resisting the inevitable comes at a cost.
I mean, it's hard to get a grasp of what the gameplay is like. It looks maybe just kind of like an Outlast Where there's not really any mechanics, you just like run away and try to be stealthy and not die.
Sleep Awake is coming soon, so drop it on your wish lists.
We've got a developer presentation for
Probably play it.
Arizona, The Stolen Dream up next. It's a cinematic
cool.
isometric stealth game set in the year 1900.
Oh, isn't that the year you were born?
I am a few months younger than you, Laura.
I don't think so. No.
I must find her.
He's a wacko.
Before he does.
The Stolen Dream.
A game set in kind of a fantasy version of the early 1900s, and it has a Scandinavian theme.
It looks like a Dishonored world.
I would describe it as a stealth puzzle game with a very strong emphasis on story, where you play up to 3 playable characters that you switch between, and they have their own special abilities that you need to use together to kind of solve situations and puzzles in a kind of interlaced way where everyone's involved.
It's in the setting of a Scandinavian nature, which not only resonates with me, but with the rest of the world because it's so unique. It's always nice to see something new that people can relate to.
So I've worked a lot with like lighting and 3D rendering, cinematic lighting, stuff like that. So Anders showed me the rendering of one of the movies. It just floored me. I thought
One of the
so
movies.
beautiful. Then he said, "Okay, so
They don't got cutscenes. They got movies.
Just look even better."
We play tested a lot, and what people usually say is that it feels like I'm playing a movie, but in a great way. River and Games was based on the idea that if you have the right mix of people, then perhaps really
not big for stealth, but
still make something that's actually pretty cool.
I
like the look of it.
Made by 16 people, like why
16?
is this quality so high?
A little now and then I sit down in the couch and I just enjoy a fresh build.
Man, it's not crazy to me that game's built by 16 people.
Drawn right in. It's a magical feeling.
I'm really excited for players to just discover this world. Eric's Home is coming to Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, and Epic Game Store, and we have an exclusive trailer that we're about to show you that will reveal the release date, I hope.
Whoa. I mean, it does look really pretty. Like, if this is first person, it's Dishonored. At least like the stealth part looks more like that's the puzzle to figure out, not so much like an actual stealth game. There's like hardly ever that many enemies on screen. Just gotta figure out how to like distract them and stuff. July 15th, sheesh. It looks pretty cool. I might play it, honestly.
Thank you so much to our friends
Give it a
at
try.
Games for that window into the world of Eric's Home. It's coming to PC, Xbox, and PS5 on July 15th.
So go wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Games Store. All right, now we've got a new trailer for a cel-shaded shooter with gameplay inspired by the Stalker series. Here's the latest trailer for The Explorator.
Oh, The Explorator. I think I have this on my wish list too. I didn't know that's the way to describe it. Ooh, that thing looks cool. So pretty. That should be the guns. So stanky. Early access available on PC now. I'll play it in a year when it comes out of early access. Looks cool. I'm just not playing early access.
The Explorator is launching into early access today, so go check it out on Steam and support the developers on the road to launch.
Constance is up next. A Metroidvania where you wield the power of a paintbrush to escape a decaying inner world.
Move into my interests.
I feel like Hades 2's shown up at a future game show before. Maybe we'll see a little more Hades 2 info. Speaking of early access titles. Are you okay? Sheesh, it's Hollow Knight. Oh my god, Silksong. Dude, Silksong fans were seething over the Deadpool game yesterday. They were losing their minds. Like, oh my god, Silksong mentioned, oh my god, it's a fucking stupid Deadpool game. How could Jeff do this to us? This looks cool. This is one of those games that, like, I don't think I'd play it at launch, but in like a couple years, when it's like been out for a bit, maybe pick it up, play it. It's like a fun way to kill an afternoon. Constance. November 24th. I mean, maybe if nothing's coming out in November, play it. This player's only $14. Nice.
PC on November 24th, but there's a demo available on Steam if you want to go give it a go after the show.
Those of you who have tuned in before will know that during every future game show, we create a trio of deep dives into some of the most exciting upcoming games. Our ones to watch, you could say.
First game we're tackling for the summer showcase is Titan Quest II. Now, fans have been waiting since 2006 for a sequel to Iron Lore's cult classic action RPG, and the good news is, it's right around the corner.
So let's dig into the details with the help of Grimlore Games.
Sheesh. Oh, it's cool they have like the ones they did before, like up above there, like that Reanimal and South of Midnight and stuff. Nice little callback.
Hope. Titan Quest II is kind of your Diablo-esque action RPG, but it's set in ancient Greek mythology. You really can immerse yourself in what you associate Greece with. You'll be fighting these mythological monsters, some of which we came up
You know what? I wasn't interested. You sold me. I'm in.
Greek
What we got?
mythology also has become very much part of pop culture in the last 2 decades. Some other games have had great success with this, and we thought that we have this great IP on our hands, why not use it? In Titan Quest II, you'll be playing as a rather unknown hero character. You're not really a hero.
Okay, I'm not super sold yet.
Honestly, just training to be a capable fighter. You have a master called Aristono. She's from Sparta and used to be a nemesis, as you'll find out.
King Leonidas.
You will build up your own worth over time as you prove yourself in front of the gods. Gameplay-wise, Titan Quest II is very much a classic ARPG, but we've got our own twists in there with like the mastery system, for example, where you merge 2 masteries into one instead of just being given classes. So you have to find these little entanglements that you can have between the 2 masteries, these synergies, and make the best use of them possible. From there, you can take your character in multiple directions. The mixed classes is something we support quite a lot, actually. But the core fantasy stuff, just a tanky warrior, of course you're gonna have that. You can take your character in many directions, and choice is at the core of our game. Your abilities will be modifiable, so each of them has like these several modifier choices that you can equip into your skill. This is our little innovation in this space. We are not going to be doing any microtransactions in this game because
oh my god, sold bug.
In that form of
That's why we're charging $100.
We'll be doing traditional DLCs, however. So after the 1.0 launch, we'll be putting out larger DLC packs, which will include additional chapters, so more content in general, bosses, creatures, areas, and masteries, of course. So Titan Quest 2 will be coming to Steam Early Access very soon. You can wishlist it.
Early access.
And we're looking for a summer timeline for this, and then later, the other platforms.
Titan Quest 2 is coming soon, and you can wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Games Store. Wait, legendary actor Yui Lowenthal?
The Spider-Man to my
Oh my god, Sasuke.
What are you doing here?
Sasuke.
Hey, man.
I was just, wandering the sound stages, taking in the sights and smells.
I honestly don't know if I've ever seen what he looks like before.
Making noise about video games out here, and I thought I'd join in.
Okay, well, I mean, since you're already here, why don't you take the next trailer? Well, right?
I mean, if that's okay with you guys, I don't
No,
wanna...
no, it's great. Work your magic. We'll just be over here.
All right. I got you. Well, get ready, folks, because it's time for another world premiere. This one's a follow-up to a beloved puzzle adventure that launched back in 2020.
Puzzle Adventure in 2020.
I have seen things.
Oh my god, that's fucking Sasuke. Out of the blue?
I've tried to escape my past.
That's 100% sounds exactly like Sasuke. Puzzle Adventure in 2020?
Of death and madness. But the world is changing. Some now search for answers in the far reaches of the world. For shocking secrets.
I mean, it's definitely a game I'll play.
Dizzying marvels.
It's like Call of the Sea 2?
For there
Nope.
lies upon this world of man a mocking and incredible
shadow. It is Call of the Sea 2. Oh shit. Call of the Elder Gods. Okay. Call of the Sea was
Elder Gods, starring
pretty cool.
Yours truly, is a Lovecraftian narrative puzzle adventure coming soon to PC and consoles. So get it on your wish list ASAP.
So you weren't just wandering the lot then?
I mean, I was, but then, it's called marketing, Matt.
Yeah, Matt. Classic marketing.
Classic.
Anyway.
Classic.
All right, catch you later.
Bye.
I gotta wander.
That's a pog surprise.
Thanks for coming, man. Bye. See you, bye.
Honestly, I don't really remember much of Call of the Sea story-wise.
Okay, so while I go make sure there's no other voice
I remember it being a pretty fun time though.
we'll throw it out to some back-to-back trailers.
I'll stay here.
3 bio cores. How hard could it be?
Clack.
Hard.
We found paradise.
We got company. Who wants?
What a odd song choice.
Narrative puzzle adventure coming soon to PC and consoles. So get
They jump back in the past.
ASAP.
Dude, okay, this YouTube stream's kind of fucked.
I mean, I was, but then, it's called marketing, Matt.
Yeah, Matt. Classic marketing.
Classic.
Anyway.
All right, catch you later.
Bye.
I gotta wander.
Hell yeah, thanks for coming, man. Bye. See you, bye. Okay,
Flashback for waiting room? I mean, could be.
no other voice actors hiding on set.
Tuki could show up here.
We'll throw it out to some back-to-back trailers.
I'll stay here.
Oh man, I wonder what's coming up next. Oh wow. I haven't seen this game before.
Hard.
Hard.
We got company. Who wants? Let's haul ass.
Invite to this playtest. I mean, the gameplay is whatever. It's just it
Flag on crack.
feels like just such an odd song choice to stick in there. The Worlds of
Welcome to Veil of the Witch, a turn-based tactical RPG with a roguelite twist. You play as Ash, a shipwrecked castaway with no memories and a big-ass sword.
Let's see if I remember.
With a big ass.
5 years after a bloody civil war, you wake up trapped on a mysterious island filled with monsters, cultists, and a whole lot of zombies.
And a big ass.
This whole island is madhouse.
Combat in Vale of the Witch is built for hardcore tactics fans, with an emphasis on speed and brutality. That means a small party, tight battle maps, and enemies that can drop you in just a few hits. To stand a chance, you'll have to master each ally's unique kit, whether that's frontliner Marco, glass cannon caster Laurent, or backstabbing
Laurent.
Emile.
Good old Laurent.
All your abilities work on a cooldown, so you'll have to think smart and learn to juggle. You can also level up and unlock new skills right in the middle of battle. Surrounding this rock-solid core is a branching roguelike structure focused on skill in the face of unpredictable challenges. Face off against cool bosses.
Burn! Beacon of the...
I mean, I feel like if I was into turn-based strategy games like this, it'd be cool, but I'm just not.
Upgrades, chat with allies, craft equipment, and more. And if you're real nasty, take on Trials mode for bigger challenges and better rewards. Fight, die, rise again, stronger.
I have voiceover.
Lost Eidolons, Vale of the Witch. Early access available now on Steam, and coming soon to Xbox, PS5, and Nintendo Switch.
I don't think so, but honestly, it could be. Oh, this like rhythm thing? Oh, no, this is not the game I thought it was. It's Splatoon. Also, the gameplay looks kind of good. I just don't like the way it looks, like graphically. You repackage how that looks, and
Can anyone hear me?
Dispatch to Unit 1. There's an ongoing fire.
Unit 1 to dispatch. Copy.
oh god,
Supply line ready.
Break that door open!
Let me get that sturdy Halligan first.
My clothes are about to catch fire.
Get an attack line in there!
Gotta go scout the area.
are they supposed to be like actual people talking, or are these voice lines from the characters?
Please, get me out of here.
Heroes. The world is full of them.
What? This YouTube stream's jumping.
Of farmers with much bravery.
We'll never know what that one was.
So some say. But what is a hero without a princess to save? Without dragons to slay? Nothing. That's where you come in. As an agent at the Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs, you will ensure everything is as it should be for the hero's arrival.
Inside this,
Yeah, the stream's like jumping in the future and then jumping back.
according to our reports, is a complete and utter embarrassment to the story.
The book is titled Hellgates Anew, Your First Ritual Sacrifice.
As it turns out, putting the soul of a demon inside of a skeleton is a touch more tricky than you might imagine.
Oh,
Can anyone hear me?
jump to the past again? What is happening?
Supply line ready.
Break that door open!
Let me get that sturdy Halligan first.
A princess to save. Nothing.
What is happening?
Where you come in. As an agent at the Bureau
What is happening?
of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs, you will ensure everything is as it should be for the hero's arrival.
Losing my mind.
You'll find a necromancer. According to our reports, is a complete and utter embarrassment to the story.
It's like, okay, we're gonna go back and see the firefighting game and find out what it is again, but no.
Your first ritual sacrifice.
As it turns out, putting the soul of a demon inside of a skeleton is a touch more tricky than you might imagine.
We, the members of the United Builders Union.
I'm just gonna refresh my page just to
United Builders Union of Enchantment.
make sure it's not something with my stream.
A strike.
Oh no, the chat's saying it's broken too.
The inspector, here with their cushy job and their clipboard that decides if we have to do more work.
A dragon attack? That is not in the budget.
But what is a story without a good hero at its helm? With one unsanctimonious swing, you lop his head off. It hardly felt good, but incompetent evil is still evil.
You know, they gotta keep us on our toes.
We are happy to welcome you.
Make sure we're paying attention.
Agent to the cause. Wish list Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs today.
No, I'm good.
Oh, that's one for the critters. The Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs is coming later this year.
And now for something completely different. This one's for the fans of shooters, anime, and Y2K aesthetics.
That's me.
Oh, I've seen this game.
弾が尽きるまでが愛よ。もしもし。
I saw this and I was like, what if one day I just like start streaming this, became a pro? What would chat think? Would chat still love me? So wait, the gameplay actually looks kind of sick.
But what is a story without a good hero at its helm?
We'll never see it.
You lop his head off. It hardly felt good, but incompetent evil is still evil.
Jesus Christ. I'd go watch on Twitch, but now we're gonna be like so far behind, I'm sure, if Twitch isn't having this problem.
Wish list Bureau
That,
of
like-
Fantastical and Arcane Affairs today.
It's kind of scuffed, dude.
Oh, that's one for the critters. The Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs is coming later this year.
And now for something completely different. This one's for the fans of shooters, anime, and Y2K aesthetics.
That's me.
Alright, maybe we'll watch it this time.
弾が尽きるまでが愛よ。
Both platforms? I mean, they've not really had that issue previously. Yeah, I mean, the gameplay for this actually looks like a fun shooter. Do we just jump in the future and in the back into the past? I don't. Nope, the showdown between these two. Alright. Just wait like 30 seconds and we'll go back. Don't worry.
Waifu Tactical Force is a 3v3 anime shooter coming soon to PC, but you can jump into the open playtest on Steam after the show.
Now we've got a trailer for an action platformer inspired by the ancient art of paper folding.
This is
Let's take a look at Hirogami.
Yeah, the origami game. The origami. Go back. I need the waifu game. How pissed would you be if you like were a dev that just had their entire trailer just skipped over on stream? Some business emails are flying right now. So that's not even just like money you probably paid to have the trailer in the showcase. That's like your entire marketing. That's a huge missed opportunity. September 3rd. All right. Looks like a fun time.
Hirogami is coming to PC and PS5 on September 3rd. Fold it into your wish lists on Steam and the Epic Games Store. And check out the free demo, which is available on Steam.
Can't wait to see that again.
Time for an update on Eve Frontier. This is CCP Games' Spacebound Survival MMO.
Yawn. Yawnage.
eFrontier is an invitation for everyone that have had the idea in their brain to make a game. And often the best way to make a game is to start and modify an existing game. We have now created an MMO server-side modding platform, and we offer an invitation to you to come and build with us. You can build tools, you can build worlds, you can do so many things. And this is a great way to start your game development adventure by sort of playing around in the amazing survival space horror sandbox we have created.
What?
When we made Team Online, we very much wanted to make a sandbox experience where most of the things and the infrastructure in the game would actually be built by players. But we did build quite a bit of it ourselves. Seeing what emerged from me...
It's a bold strategy. We're going to make a game where all the players make all the content.
We could actually give a lot more agency to players to literally build the world. So as we go through this process of stripping down to a survival game, we are on the other hand building up an amazing modding platform. Basically what eFrontier enables third-party developers is to mod the actual server, creating additional software that both reads and writes the world state. And that, I think, will enable something truly astounding that has never been seen before. But this is very much inspired by the third-party ecosystem that is developed around EVE Online. We are basically supercharging that with the smart assemblies and the modding platform we're built into Frontier. And what we have seen so far in our various hackathons and events, and what we've just seen in the sort of builder community overall, absolutely delivers on that vision in spades.
I mean, sure. It works for him.
Founder access for Eve Frontier is available now, and you can head to evefrontier.com to jump in and find out more. What's up next, Laura?
We have a brand new trailer for Formula Legends, an arcade racing game that covers the history of motorsport.
Gojira. I mean, you're gonna have Gojira all over the place and not use a song by the band Gojira? Come on now. Well, this is to get the kids interested in F1 games, you know? You gotta start the onboarding process young. Damn, this dude can't drive. Formula Legends, whoa.
Formula Legends is racing towards release on PC and consoles, but you can play the demo now on Steam and also wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Games Store. But for now, let's keep it rolling with our Ones to Play section, which is a future game show staple. It's a montage of exciting games that you can play on Steam right after the show.
So, if you like what you're looking at, don't hesitate to download it.
I think I've seen someone play the first one, the one on the left there.
First up is Cat.
Or not this one, okay.
This is an action roguelike where you play as a kitty abducted by aliens and repel enemies with your trusty sidekick, the Star Cursor. Players can mod Polo's abilities to settle on a unique playstyle and pick their route through a
What was it called?
stellar environments.
It's like a Resident Evil game. Phase Zero, yeah.
Phase Zero, a survival horror throwback with fixed cameras and immersive pre-rendered.
Yeah, this is not for memes, the fixed camera stuff, but like it looks pretty good.
Flint Peak. Can you solve puzzles and tango with monsters to make it out alive?
Or what about Bloodgrounds? It's a gladiatorial roguelike with a city builder twist. You'll recruit, train, and command a crew of warriors in strategic turn-based battles, then develop a coastal city in the interim. Carve your name into the annals of history and spill buckets of blood.
So many menus.
Last but not least, we've got How to Escape Lost Submarine. With one player on PC or console and the other using a mobile companion app, you'll communicate and collaborate to complete puzzles and stop the outbreak of war. No pressure. That was our Ones to Play montage. Be sure to follow up on anything that caught your eye.
But let's keep on sailing with another exclusive trailer for a naval combat simulator set in the late 18th century.
It's actually kind of surprising like how many of these type of games there are.
Every voyage begins with a plan.
Is the market space for naval combat that big?
A vision etched on parchment, foretelling glory or downfall. It is in our nature to conquer what others fear. Death and dishonor, fame and fortune. The life of a sea captain is one of duty and relentless pursuit. True riches are not in gold and jewels, but in the stories we bring back and the legend we become. We arrive, but never at our final destination. So we chart our next course.
Whoa!
We fight. We endure. For the voyage is life. And life is the voyage.
Ships Ahoy, the game. Wow.
Join the crew today on Kickstarter.
Kickstarter. Haven't heard that name in 10 years.
Check out the funding drive for Ahoy at ahoy.gg/Kickstarter. And you can also wishlist the game on Steam or the Epic Games Store.
The Spotlight montage is up next, so say goodbye to our corporeal.
Can we just have a montage?
And hello to our disembodied voices.
What Matt means to say with that Gothic vocabulary is that we'll be back on stage once we've talked you through some super cool games.
That's what I meant. Flickshot Rogues is a turn-based strategy roguelike where you trade tactical trick shots for devastating damage. Across a constantly shifting cartoon
A lot of real-time strategy roguelikes popping up, huh?
Changing upgrades. It's coming to PC later this year. You can try it for yourself ahead of time by checking out the free demo on Steam.
Now let's take a look at Under Par Golf Architect, an all-in-one simulator where you mold terrain to create world-class courses and then try them out firsthand. As well as placing the green and obstacles between, you'll manage staff, budgets, and customers on your way to crafting a golfer's paradise. It's coming soon to PC and consoles, but you can wishlist it now on Steam or the Epic Games Store.
Ascend to Zero is up next. It's a hack-and-slash roguelike where you play as the last surviving human of a devastated world. To help with that unfortunate predicament, you can freeze time to anticipate attacks and
Sheesh. Man, moving around fast.
Ascend to Zero is coming soon to PC, but in the
Check out the funding drive for Ahoy at ahoy.gg/Kickstarter. And you can also wishlist the game on Steam or the Epic Games Store.
The Spotlight montage is up
Classic.
next, so say goodbye to our corporeal bodies and hello to our disembodied voices.
What Matt means to say with that Gothic vocabulary is that we'll be back on stage once we've talked you through some super cool games.
That's what I meant.
Jesus Christ, what's happening?
Flickshot Rogues is a turn-based strategy roguelike where you trade tactical trick shots for devastating damage. Across a constantly shifting cartoon peninsula, players will trigger explosive combos and commit to game-changing upgrades. It's coming to PC later this year, but you can try it for yourself ahead of time by checking out the free demo on Steam.
Whoa, no way.
Now let's take a look at Under Par Golf Architect, an all-in-one simulator where you mold terrain to create world-class courses and then try them out firsthand. As well as placing the green and obstacles between, you'll manage staff, budgets, and customers on your way to crafting a golfer's paradise. It's coming soon to PC and consoles, but you can wishlist it now on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
What? No way.
Ascend to Zero is up next. It's a hack-and-slash roguelike where you play as the last surviving human of a devastated world. To help with that unfortunate predicament, you can freeze time.
Was the character at level 25,000?
Voxel monsters.
Level 16,000? What?
Coming soon to PC, but in the meantime, you can check
It's
out
just
the
so they can show off how
Steam and drop
crazy it
it on your
gets.
wish lists.
Or how about Animal Kind? This is a cozy cooperative town building game where you play as a crew of adorable critters in mech suits. Players will use their industrial-grade opposable thumbs to scavenge the landscape for materials and establish a community of cute creatures. Animal Kind is coming soon to PC. But if you head to the Steam page, you can sign up for the alpha playtest, which is arriving in July.
Next up is Don't Wake the Beast, but the developers have sent over an intricate overview, so I'll sit this one out.
Hi, my name is Timek.
Hi.
I'm the game designer and producer behind Don't Wake the Beast. Don't Wake the Beast is a stealth roguelike in which your goal is to steal as many treasures as possible and run away from the beast. The tricky part is that each treasure has its weight, and the more you pick up, the more noise you generate. But when you fail, there's always another run. My game will feature 4 biomes, all with unique mechanics and beasts. It's scheduled to release in 2026.
Okay.
We're rounding things out with Worship, a cultist simulator where
I hate how white this is.
bring about the end of the world. Inspired by Pikmin, this cute and creepy multiplayer roguelite
Can we get some colors?
performing blood rites and recruiting followers to please the old ones. It's coming soon to PC, and you can wishlist it on Steam.
My eyes. I mean, really. Jeez.
That was our Spotlight montage. We hope you enjoyed the Summer Showcase selection.
Montage.
Oh, it's time for an update on Scum, the survival shooter with poop mechanics. Not as in like they're bad, no. Just like you have to manage your bowel movements to survive.
Oh, I might actually learn something. I love video games.
Peggy 18.
Okay. Bold strategy.
In the back, numbers ran up, had to deal with the chaps. Realest in the city, my record, a fact. But your man's only chat when he do it in the raps like squad go lost and don't really care what it cost them. You don't wanna cost them. My lifestyle awesome, couldn't decide if my gal wanted to, so I bought them. Don't run track, but I run up a check. Run, do it real big, gotta one up the next. Point to the sky with the one up, I'm blessed. I'm young, rich and black, so you know I'm the threat.
Nah, I think I'm good.
If those inspired reviews have grabbed your attention, then we're here to help.
Yep, you can head to the link on screen right now for a chance to win one of 100 keys for Scum 1.0.
And if you're not one of the lucky winners, then you'll just have to jump in with the rest of us when it launches on June 17th.
Now, our next game is a squad-based survival shooter where you dodge deadly dinosaurs. Here's the latest trailer for Death Ground.
It's not Turok.
Deadly dinos are on the loose in Death Ground.
Whether you dare to enter solo or in a squad of up to 4 players, you must do everything you can to survive in these dinosaur-infested, abandoned facilities.
Could you survive?
No, probably not.
We're Jaw Drop Games, the indie dev team behind Deathground.
The main threat you'll need to avoid is the raptors, specifically Utah raptors. So unlike velociraptors, which are much smaller, they measure around 7 feet tall. I'm about 5'3", so that's a pretty menacing height comparison for me.
We've spent most of our development time taming them, and it's been a huge challenge because...
How do you get something that size with that tail to behave all in multiplayer?
Exactly. Of course, there'll be other dinosaurs for you to deal with. The #1 culprit for causing chaos is the Compsognathus, aka the Compy.
What might look like a decent hiding space for you as players might actually be a refuge for these little creatures, putting the terror in territory.
As for other species, you may spot the Allosaurus, Brachiosaurus, and Triceratops roaming around in the background.
And the next thing you know, you're being chased by a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Some of those omnivores.
Multiple maps and missions that will be playable at launch. Mission Command, the single-player tutorial and introduction level.
Geothermal, where you'll need to repair everything so you can restart the power plant.
Agricultural, which has become a little bit overgrown and it is in need of some weeding.
And biomedical, which is my personal favourite, where you'll have to sneak in and steal raptor eggs. You know, for science.
Each mission is replayable and is an important piece of the puzzle. Each detail or collectible that you come across will help you unlock the lore and discover the truth about the disastrous events of the past.
Deathground is launching on Steam Early Access this year. Keep a lookout for our roadmap.
Deathground is launching into Steam Early Access later this year. Keep an eye out for roar news.
It's actually should put dinosaurs? No, it's more like Lethal Company.
So let's move on
Repo
with
kind
our
of stuff.
Ones to watch deep dive, shall we? Here's Rogue Factor to tell us more about the studio's new weird action-adventure game, Hell Is Us.
What happened here? Madness and hatred and lots of it.
Hi everyone, my name is Jonathan Jacques Bellated, and I am the Executive Creative Director.
A heck of a name.
Art Director on Hell Is Us here at Rogue Factor. So the game that we've been developing for pretty much almost 5 years now is a game called Hell Is Us. So the game is definitely like an action-adventure game.
It is set in the world of Adia. It's a rogue state where there's a lot of really weird things happening. You play Remy. He was born there. Yeah, he was raised in a foster system in Canada, and he's going back basically to find answers.
This thing that games do now, contemporary games, where the adventuring is just, if you think about it, the exploration and the discovery, they're only there by theme. You had just been following marker after marker, and until the last marker is over your actual thing you needed to find. Almost all the variables connected to the exploration and connected to your discovery are given to you in a silver platter. So we look at it kind of like the inverse in our game because we got rid of all these things.
I remember chatting with John
Sounds
about the
awful.
old Zelda games, how it was straightforward and like you had just enough to know where to go, but not too much.
It's basically how life works if you think about it, right? We basically orient ourselves by sight and hearing and what people tell us, right?
This is fine if they can actually like make that work in game, but they usually don't, and you just end up getting lost and frustrated, which is why that stuff is in all the other games to begin with.
You talk to NPCs and they're literally going to tell you a clue, right? So Rebecca and Jova, when she kind of hints you where the Owen convoy, the direction that it took, she says, I don't know where they went exactly, but I know they took the road that goes behind the weird monuments, and she says, you can see them from here. And as you're talking to her, behind her, quite far, you see some peculiar monument-looking thing.
Yeah, this is fine if you're like super locked into the game. It's the only thing you're focusing on, but like you stop focusing for a second and then you completely forget where you're going.
And it works really, really well. Like any game, especially a game of almost 40 hours, sometimes it works better than others. No game is absolutely perfect, but it's very much, it's the joy of exploration, the joy of discovery, yeah.
The Abbey is closed. Official AAF business.
Of course, we can't talk about Hell Is Us without talking about our monsters. And the enemies, the limbic entities, are physical manifestations of human emotions, of human negative emotions. What does an emotion look like? Who knows?
I think the first couple trailers I saw for this, like at previous events, looks kind of cool, but even like the combat looks pretty.
We have grief, ecstasy, terror, and rage. So the Hollow Walker represents a bit. It's just a husk.
Pretty meh.
The Hollow Walker, and it's a bit like a facsimile of a human being who's felt this very strong negative emotion. And then they look like that because we tried a lot of things and they ended up looking like this, you know. So you'll be able to play Hell Is Us on September 4th, 2025 on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and obviously PC.
Wishlist it now because Hell Is Us is coming to PC and consoles on September 4th.
All right, I think we're due another world premiere, don't you? This one's an action-adventure set in a drop-dead gorgeous cartoon world.
And it stars some very familiar faces.
Wait, is it us?
Maybe. Let's throw to someone who knows while I take this totally real phone call. Hello? Hi.
Hello.
Hey Laura, hey Matt. I'm super excited to be back on the Future Game Show where I belong, and you are doing a fantastic job. Like I said to the producers when I was hosting, if you strike me down, this is live, isn't it? Oh, so yeah, New Tales reached out, and I am officially in their game. Actually, seeing you just reminded me, they're looking for a killer writer who can also perform. Let me call Jasmine. Look, it's fine. You're doing great for time. Hey, Jazz.
Oh God, I hate this.
I've got a really cool gig. Want to join me in a game? If we're both in, I'm pretty sure Matt and Laura will be on board too.
Yeah, sure. I'll be in a game with you, but only if you're coming to the D&D group next week because our party could really use a barbarian.
All right, I guess we're all doing this. That was easy. So let's check out exactly what we're getting ourselves into.
Oh.
I'll be coming up hot for a minute. Everybody know the drop when I'm in it. Drop the top when I'm in it. Everybody know the drop when I'm in it. Yeah, I go so
We got Splatoon.
You know when they click through to the system is about to be a slow beat grind.
Bold choice to make such like a big deal about, you know, these people being in the game and then not featuring any of them in the trailer. That's cool. Have dialogue? I mean, maybe they just voice the monsters.
That's right, we're joining Samantha Bayard, yes, Karlak herself, and the awesome Jasmine Bhullar in Fading Echo, coming to PCs and consoles next year.
And you can wishlist it today on Steam or the Epic Games Store. Go, 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 go!
We got another block of back-to-back trailers up next. Let's dig in.
We have been blessed to live in times of peace. But our city is not without its enemies. The demons above, and the beasts below.
All right, I'm pumped. Let's do this.
You're going to be bishops too?
Through Shale, all things are possible.
Super hot in RPG form.
It's time the three of you learn the true purpose of the bishops. Listen up.
We recruit from the finest soldiers in the church, and still, 1 out of every 3 bishops doesn't make it past the first year.
Does it get easier after that?
We gave you those robes for a reason.
Damn, I love the church.
Whoa. I haven't played one of these type of games in like 20 years. Beep boop. Oh my god, anime. Oh my god, it's Mega Man. It's Mega Boy. Wow. Poggers. Whoa, girl. Well, it's Jet from Valorant. Red Art Games. Whoa.
We're back. And
Hello.
you can wish list all of those games by heading to
The Future Game Show Steam page.
the Future Game Show's Steam page.
With that out of the way, it's time for a spine-tingling closer look at the next game from the minds behind Until Dawn.
Directive 8020 is about a deep space mission to save humanity and the shape-shifting alien who gets in the way.
Isn't this confirmed for 2026? Early 2026, I think. It's be a fun one for like October, but
Just lower the gun.
Not until you move from the scanner.
Those things can change shape.
Don't you ever point that thing at me again.
even though I don't like Dead by Daylight, I still want to play the casting of Frank Stone at some point too. Those are fun games to play.
Scan complete. Subject unidentifiable.
We need urgent assistance. Please.
Oh, it is October. Oh shit, okay. Pog.
But what if that went differently? Hey, I'm Will Doyle, Creative Director on Directive 8020, and I'm here to share with you a new feature that we've added for the first time in a Dark Pictures game. Turning Points is a new narrative system which allows you to go back and change the outcome of your choices. As with all our games, Directive 8020 has a branching story with multiple endings. You will be able to track the choices and paths that you've taken in the game, and see alternate paths that link to each of the major decisions that you've made.
It's not something that I'll take use of. I'm pretty happy with my decisions, but that's nice for people trying to do like 100%, get all the endings.
Matter in our games. If you want to live by your decisions, there's also a survivor mode setting that prevents
Hell yeah.
but still lets you view the decision tree. Turning points will be available both digitally and physically for all copies of the game from when you start your very first mission.
Cool. Dark Pictures outfit pack.
Directive 8020 introduces the ability to rewind and change your choices to see the consequences.
So revolutionary.
It's coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in 2025. And if it's not on your wish list already, go fix that.
Our next game is just as scary, but for entirely different reasons. Cairn is a death-defying climbing simulator with a meticulous control scheme. Here's the game bakers to tell you more.
Oh, we don't need the game makers on this one.
Cairn is
This game's already out.
Survival climber. Your goal is to climb a mountain and reach a summit no one has ever conquered. You can climb almost anywhere, and the climbing mechanics are highly realistic. You'll need to carefully manage your balance and stamina. Make a mistake, and you'll fall and get hurt. For the first time, we are also showing what it's like to climb at high altitudes.
Spoilers.
When you get there, you'll face ice walls that require you to use ice axes and spikes.
Whoa, ice axes.
But don't think you can just jam your tools into the ice.
What?
Ice climbing is precise. You'll need to aim for cracks and edges to get a solid grip. Cairn's realistic climbing system also supports mixed climbing. That means you can have one hand on the rock and the other using an ice tool. It's up to you to read the rock face.
I mean, it's a cool system. I don't want to play it.
Cairn is coming up on PlayStation 5 and Steam later this year. You can already give it a try in the demo available on PC and PS5.
Cairn.
Cairn is coming to PlayStation and PC later this year. And you can also check out a free demo on both platforms after the show. What's next, Matt?
We're mixing things up with a double bill of trailers. Here are two great games from our friends at Quali.
I guess they're saving System Shock for last at this point. I got 17 minutes left in the show, roughly. Oh my god. Another fixed camera thing. Oh my god, it's Resident Evil 9. A knife shoe. Ground Zero. No way. Castlevania. Okay, this is more my speed, maybe. This looks interesting. Hark the Gal. The Ghoul. Oh, we jumped in time. Mouse gaming.
Hella is coming soon to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox, so give it a wish list on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
moving swiftly on, it's time for a look at Ludo. This is a psychological thriller where the protagonist is trapped inside their own home. And we're about to find out.
Oh no. Oh, trapped in my own home? What? Oh man. Oh jeez.
How can you distinguish between what is real and what isn't?
I think it's PT.
Do you trust what you see? What you hear? What happens when everything starts to feel wrong? To seem fake? Like a trick?
About a loss, yeah. The loss meme. Wow. There's not a 22nd month. It doesn't even exist.
Ludo is coming to PC, PS5, and Xbox. In the meantime, you can wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
It's world premiere time again, and this next reveal arrives with an introduction from a very special someone.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
I'm excited to be a part of Future Game Show 2025. There are so many amazing games coming out, and I'm very happy that I have a bit more time to play them these days. As many of you know, I have been a huge fan of the work of Anytreams. Synapse is my favorite VR game of all time.
VR.
And I'm honored to present this new groundbreaking title from the team. If you are at Summer Game Fest, I shall see you on the show floor at the Dreams booth. So, it is my pleasure to introduce you to Reach.
Whoa, reaching. Oh my god. I mean, for a VR game, the graphics look good.
Don't let him
get you again. I'm back in time. We gotta listen to him talk again. YouTube is experiencing technical streaming issues. We have alternative feeds on Twitch and FGS YouTube if the issue persists.
PC, PS5, and Xbox.
I'm on the FGS YouTube.
Wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
Premiere time again, and this next
Well,
reveal arrives
I'm on the
with an
FGS
introduction from a
YouTube.
Very
Like,
special
it's
someone.
alternate feeds.
Hello everyone.
Hold on.
I'm excited to be a part of Future Game Show 2025. There are so many amazing games coming out, and I'm very happy that I have a bit more time to play them these days.
Hold on.
As many of you know, I have been a huge fan of the work of Anytreams.
IGN? I mean, don't they just like run the same feed?
VR game of all time, and I'm honored to present this new groundbreaking title from the team. If you are at Summer Game Fest,
Well, the thing should be over relatively soon anyways.
At the
It's whatever.
booth. So, it is my pleasure
It's funny
to
though.
introduce you to Reach.
Whoa. Never seen this game before. Whoa. Yeah. Parkour, yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Rip out his spine. Shoosh. Whoa. Wow. Is this Prince of Persia?
a mystery.
To the annoyance of the Duck Detective, he is
Duck
joined by
Detective.
partners in solving crime. Freddy the Crocodile. Work together to unravel the truth and nibble on the crumbs of justice. Right now, we're working on a simplified Chinese language update that is coming out later this year.
We're very excited for you to play. The game is out on Steam, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One,
IGN stream? Can you link it to me?
and PlayStation 5. Thanks for watching, and we hope
I figured
you enjoyed
IGN
the
was
rest
just
of the show.
capturing the same feed.
Are those bread slices?
Duck Detective.
Duck Detective. It's almost over anyways.
Detective, the ghost of glamping has already waddled its way onto PC and consoles, so go check it out if you haven't already.
Okay, we've had plenty of exciting premises so far, but how about a rhythm roguelike from the maestros behind Patapon? We'll get on your hands,
Patapon.
folks, because Ratata.
Any highlights? A handful of titles. Nothing like super standouty. All the ones like I've been interested in were just like new trailers for stuff, like Directive 8020. A couple that look kind of interesting. Like games that if there's nothing else coming out around that time, where I'm not like deep into a speedrun, might play, but
Ratatan is coming to Steam Early Access on July 25th, but there's a free demo available on Steam if you want to give it a try.
And we're following that bombshell with a new trailer for Agatha Christie, Death on the Nile, an interactive 70s twist on the beloved detective mystery.
It's Poirot, don't you know?
Oh.
interesting. This could be cool.
It can't be. It's Hercule Poirot.
Poirot. Does it got the same twist as Death of the Nile?
Monsieur Poirot, I guess you know why I asked you to come.
Gross.
What do you suggest I do? And can you confirm that all the passengers are present for the meal?
Yes, we keep the list. Everyone is here.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry to disrupt what promised to be a beautiful day. But I have some terrible news. But we must stay calm if we want to find the culprit. I have a small idea of the situation.
What's the gameplay for this?
My, you got here quickly. I've just finished my latest case. Okay, let's see what I can find.
But someone is lying to me. It is a big case.
I mean, you walk around, sure.
A dangerous one. What do we have here?
Thank you, Mr. Poirot. I'm now going to search each of you. Then there's still time to stop them before they strike again.
Tomorrow, the day at least is here. Every question must have its answer.
I feel like I need to watch like a 5 to 10 minute gameplay segment of that.
Agatha Christie, Death on the Nile is coming to PC and consoles in September.
Didn't know what I'm looking at.
But you can wishlist it now on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
Okay, I don't want to build up this next trailer too much, but let's just say you're gonna flip.
Oh, the puns.
Scooby Snacks. What, Scooby Snacks? Is it a Scooby-Doo game? First-person Scooby-Doo game? Oh my god. Oh. House Flipper. Nah. I thought it was gonna be a horror game.
Soinks, Laura! House Flipper 2 Scooby-Doo is meddling its way onto PC and consoles this Scootober.
Now we're starting to close in on the end of the show, but not before we show you our final ones to watch deep dive.
It's gonna be a System Shock, right?
Visited the Hangar 13 office
No?
for an exclusive insight into Mafia, the Old Country. Here's all the gory details.
I thought for sure the Night Dive said System Shock 2 is going to be here.
Mafia: The Old Country is both a prequel to the original Mafia trilogy, and it also sets things up for what might be to come in the future, going back to 1900.
Maybe it's the PC gaming show tomorrow?
Just the
I thought this was today, though.
Game, but also the actual Mafia itself, back to where organized crime first really came from.
In Mafia: The Old Country, you play as a character called Enzo Favara, who's an upcoming gangster trying to make his way.
A gangster.
As a child, he's worked in the sulfur mines, sold there by his parents, a really horrible upbringing for a kid, which unfortunately happened back in those days. So he doesn't know family, he doesn't really know love. He escapes.
No, so after catching, yeah, they have a tweet out about
crime family, and then this game really, this story shows his rise.
System Shock 2 at the future game show.
From being this impoverished.
Alright, it's gonna be the last thing then.
A made man.
For Mafia: The Old Country, we
Unless they time skipped over it.
Which has really enabled us to do incredible things with the.
Oh, this is the one we saw yesterday.
With the cinematics, every single.
I was not paying attention to this.
Game has undergone a significant graphical upgrade.
Mafia has always been about
Mafia
technology of its day to do the best in cinematic storytelling and exciting narrative gameplay. It really makes what's already an emotional story even more emotional and meaningful.
We've been able to capture incredible nuances in the mocap, in the acting, in all of the character performances. That's really helped us to bring our story to life. And as a little taste of what's in store, we've got a cinematic to show, which shows a key moment in Enzo's story.
18. No way. I love watching movies at my video game showcase.
Come forward. All of the men in this room are bound by blood. This is a family. And in this family, we follow a code of honor. It's a way of life. A brotherhood.
You're here because of your deeds and the assertions of those who stand at your side.
This life is one of secrecy. If you make a friend, meet a woman, they must not know about our thing.
It is binding. It is not forgiving. To betray one
Yeah, I like key binding.
is to betray all.
Really big into key binding.
Do you wish to commit yourself, your life, to this family?
Yes, I do.
Then, before the eyes of all here present, join me.
Time to cut your hand. Oh. Cut his lip. That didn't drip off his mouth at all.
Become a man of honor. Repeat these words. I swear my loyalty to this family.
I swear to this family.
My flesh.
Can we go back to the time skipping stream?
If I do not keep my oath.
My flesh must burn like this saint. If I do not keep my oath.
Welcome, Enzo.
That's all it takes to become part of the family?
Benvenuto, Enzo.
It's like nothing.
Salud.
Salud.
A little cut on the lip and you gotta just say some words. Like, okay. Damn. Mafia. The movie. Whoa. A horse pack.
Take a trip to Sicily when Mafia the Old Country lands on August 8th for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Next on our docket is a developer presentation for Tenet of the Spark. If you haven't seen it all over social media, this is a time-hopping brawler where you solve puzzles and crush enemies across 3 distinct timelines.
Hey, what's up? I'm Artem, the game director at Rogue Games, a small indie team scattered around the globe. We're making our first game, Tenet of the Spark.
The true power of the spark!
It's a cinematic action where you fight bad guys over 3 timelines. Present day, the Viking Age, and the Aztec civilization, all at the same time. You got it, right?
Ancestor, I need you.
And it's not just for show. You have to use all 3 characters to explore, deal with tricky enemy types, and solve puzzles. It also answers questions you thought you'd never ask. Like, how the hell does this black boxer have a Viking for the great-great-great-grandpa? Or why does this train car turn into a giant rock? And the biggest question is, why did they risk a role with such a difficult project? Because we wanted to play a game where you can start with classic 1-2, then send your opponent across the arena with your hammer, switch again to pull this dude a little closer, hit him with a huge combo across all 3 timelines.
The hell are you?
And now we're making that game with the blood, sweat, and spark, Tenet of the Spark. You got it, right?
I got a little mini-me. Look, wash up, wash up.
We're not dropping the release date yet because we want to do it right. But we can say it's coming to both PC and consoles. Follow and wishlist Tenet of the Spark on Steam. And go look at your family album. Maybe your grandpa was a badass like mine. You never know.
Oh, okay. Cool. Shouts to your grandpa.
More games for the inside scoop on Tenet of the Spark. It's coming soon to PC and consoles, so pop it on your wish lists. All right, what have you got for us, Laura?
A first look at gameplay for Cresol, Theater of Idols. This is a first-person horror shooter for fans of BioShock and Resident Evil.
Okay, okay.
Creepy statues on a tormented island and use blood as your ammunition.
I'm gonna pre-order it right now.
Got my interest. I feel like I've seen a trailer for this before, but...
Guide.
From Blumhouse Games, okay. Blumhouse expanded. Crazy.
In this hour of darkness. As the shadows of the abyss close in.
Looks nice. I like the environments.
Let your sacred light.
Need that gameplay though.
Banish them. And if I am to fall, let my flesh turn to ash.
Okay, okay.
So my soul may ascend to you.
Ooh. The actual shooting didn't look great. The rest looks cool.
Consumed in your flames for all eternity, now and forever.
Okay, man, it's definitely more Resident Evil than BioShock, but okay. You will bleed 2025. Okay.
Holy moly, that looks good.
You're telling me. Cresol Theater of Idols is coming to PC, Xbox, and PS5 later this year, and your Steam wish lists in just a few moments, probably.
Okay, well.
Say it, Matt, but I think we've arrived at the final trailer.
System Shock, woo!
How do you want to do this?
Okay, I'm thinking we both look into that camera right there,
Okay.
and we're both sad that the show's over. But it's okay, because that last trailer's really cool, and so the folks at home will be happy, and we've done a good job, I think. So, does that work?
You know, sounds perfect to me. Please enjoy our final world premiere.
I liked it.
Yeah, it was fun.
Welcome, sisters.
Wait, what?
Daughters of Hortus, to these
This is in System Shock.
halls of Portharo. You have been chosen, honored to the parish, to serve the will of Mother.
What happened to System Shock?
Step forward.
Did it get time skipped?
See what flowers she's given us. Such radiant bloom.
Night Dev literally said there was going to be a trailer here.
Promise. Now, I must confess a change in plans.
What?
You shan't be entering the garden today. Take heart, faithful ones. The garden must still be tended. And tonight, you will be sown!
Ritual Tides. I mean, the theme seems cool, but...
Hold on. I've got something to show you.
Yo, Darkness, thank you for the 52 months. Appreciate you. It's like a whole year.
Ah, I bet you didn't expect that, did you?
That was your first look at Ritual Tides, a terrifying odyssey where you tango with Lovecraftian terrors. Wishlist it now because it's coming soon to PC.
We'll have the full gameplay revealed during the next Future Games show in August, so mark your calendars for that. However, that does mean we've reached the very end of this year's Summer Showcase.
Don't go anywhere though, because FGS Live from Los Angeles airs right after this, with even more exclusive trailers, developer deep dives, and...
Maybe that's where it is?
We'd like to thank everybody who has tuned into the Summer Showcase, as well as the Dreamweaving
But why would it not be here? I'm trying to find, like, on the FGS channel, they have a trailer for all the stuff they showcased, and System Shock's not there either.
Game Show Steam page to wishlist your favorite games from today's show. We'll also have follow-up content on GamesRadar.com and the FGS YouTube channel.
I'm Matt Mercer.
And I'm Laura Bailey.
And
this has been the Future Game Show Summer Showcase 2025.
Yeah, it might just be during that stuff. Oh yeah, it says the stream's starting at 5:30, so it'd be during the next part. Nah. I thought it was gonna be during the showcase. Damn. Well, I'm not gonna play it anyways. I guess I don't need to see a trailer, but you know. I thought it was gonna be here. Alright, yeah, you know, some cool games overall. Definitely some ones I'm gonna wishlist, but one yesterday. I mean, there's still cringy moments all around, so